The story of Nigeria's dream team at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics is one of the most celebrated chapters in the history of African football. It is a tale of underdogs rising against all odds, legendary players carving their names into the annals of history, and a nation uniting behind its team during a time of political and social turmoil. As we dive into this remarkable journey, highlighting the struggles and triumph of stars like Nwankwo Kanu, JJ Okocha, Sunday Oliseh, and Emmanuel Amunike, you will see how their achievements not only transform Nigerian football, but also place the nation firmly on the global stage. If you haven't yet seen our previous video, The Birth of Football in Nigeria from Colonial Pastime to National Obsession, and from Red Devils to Super Eagles, the evolution of Nigeria national team, be sure to check them out. This will give you a full picture of how Nigerian football evolved to this golden moment. As Nigeria prepared for the 1996 Olympics, the country was under the oppressive rule of General Sani Abacha. Football offered a rare sense of hope and unity for Nigerians during this challenging period. The dream team, coached by Dutchman Joe Bonfrey, was a mix of young talent and experienced players, many of whom had already gained recognition in European leagues. Despite the challenges they faced, including inadequate financial support and logistical issues, the team remained focused. Players like JJ Okocha, Victor Ikpeba, and Sunday Oliseh even used their credit card to cover expenses, such as bus rides to training. They also had to wash their own training kits as the hotel they stayed in refused to provide laundry services due to unfounded fear of AIDS. Despite these difficulties, the players trained rigorously in Tallahassee, Florida, to prepare for the conditions they will face in Atlanta. The Dream Team's campaign at the Olympics began with a 1-0 victory against Hungary, thanks to a goal from captain Nwankwo Kanu. This win was also followed by a 2-0 victory over Japan with a late goal from Tijani Babangida and JJ Okocha. The group stage concluded with a challenging match against Brazil, which Nigeria narrowly lost 1-0. Despite this loss, the Dream Team advanced to the quarterfinals, where they faced Mexico. In the quarterfinals, Nigeria displayed their growing confidence and flair. JJ Okocha scored a stunning long-range goal, and Celestine Babayaro added another to secure a 2-0 victory, booking Nigeria's place in the semi-finals, where they will face Brazil once again. The semi-final match against Brazil is one of the most memorable in Olympic football history. Brazil, featuring legends like Ronaldo Nazario, often regarded as the original Ronaldo, and Bebeto, were the favorites. The match started disastrously for Nigeria as they quickly found themselves 3-1 down by the 58th minute. One of Nigeria's goals came as a result of an own goal by Brazilian defender Roberto Carlos, further intensifying the pressure on the Dream Team. However, the Nigerians were not ready to give up. In the 78th minute, Victor Ikpeba scored to reduce the deficit to 3-2. Then in the 98th minute, Kanu brought the score leveled at 3-3, forcing the game into extra time. Just a minute into extra time, Kanu scored the golden goal, a sudden death strike that ended the match immediately, sealing a historic 4-3 victory for Nigeria. This incredible comeback stunned the world, and the story of the underdogs rising against all odds continues to the final. On August 3, 1996, Nigeria faced Argentina in the final, becoming the first African team to reach this stage in Olympic football. As in the match against Brazil, Nigeria started slowly, with Argentina taking an early lead through Claudio Lopez. However, Celestine Babayaro equalized with a well-timed header, bringing the score to 1-1 by halftime. The second half was equally intense. Argentina regained the lead after Taribo West conceded a penalty, which Hernan Crespo converted. But Nigeria responded swiftly. Daniel Amokachi, who had been substituted in just minutes earlier, scored the equalizer, making it 2-2. With just over a minute left in regulation time, Emmanuel Amunike struck the decisive blow, capitalizing on a defensive misstep by Argentina to score the winning goal. Nigeria had triumphed 3-2, securing the Olympic gold medal. This win made Nigeria the first African nation to win an Olympic gold medal in football, a feat that sent the entire continent into celebration. The Dream Team's triumph in Atlanta wasn't just a victory for Nigeria, it was a victory for all of Africa. It was a moment of national pride and unity for Nigeria during a difficult period. It marked the beginning of a new era where African teams could compete and succeed on the world stage. The players from that team, such as Kanu, Okocha, Amunike and others, went on to have illustrious careers, becoming icons not just in Nigeria but globally. Their success also inspired a generation of young African footballers who saw that they too could achieve greatness. The Dream Team's legacy continues to influence Nigerian football, with the class of '96 still regarded as one of the greatest teams in the nation's history. The 1996 Olympic gold medal win by Nigeria's Dream Team remains a defining moment in the country's football history. It was a victory against all odds, achieved through sheer talent, determination and an unbreakable spirit. The legacy of the Dream Teams continue to inspire and will forever be a shining chapter in the history of Nigerian football. If you have enjoyed this in-depth exploration of Nigerian football history, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the resilience and greatness of Nigeria. And don't forget to check out our other videos, The Birth of Football in Nigeria, from colonial pastime to national obsession, and from Red Devils to Super Eagles, the evolution of Nigerian national team, to get the full picture of Nigeria's rich football heritage.